minutes before 9. 4 out of every 10 marriages end in divorce these days, so it's comforting to know that this Valentine's Day that love and marriage can last, indeed grow. Mike and Catherine Hauck celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary in October, and they have flown in from their home in Terry, Montana to be with us on this Valentine's Day. Good morning. It's nice to have you both with us today.
Very.
What did you do on your 70th wedding anniversary?
Well, we danced in the evening. We had a mass in the morning, and luncheon in the afternoon, and a dinner at 6.
Right.
Yeah. And then at 9, we went, was it at 9 we went to a dance? We danced till 5 in the morning.
Till 5 in the morning. How many people were with you? This wasn't just the two of you.
No.
We had 165 people there.
Now, how many of those were your family?
All of them were there. All our family were there.
All 165?
No. Not just about half of the grandchildren were there, but all of our family, what I mean. See, we had 3 sons and 5 daughters.
Right.
Yeah, they were there with us.
Right. And how many grandchildren and great-grandchildren? And
well, it all told is 72, including down to the 5th generation, and the youngest one is a year old.
Oh, fabulous. Mr. Hauck, you were married in 1912, right? And then you moved to Montana.
Yes.
What was it like? What do you remember most about that move to Montana? I look at the look on your wife's face. What was it like in Montana in 1912?
Well, you see, I had been out here in 1910 when I was single, 2 years before. I worked on my sister's ranch. And then when I left here in July, the next July, I said, I'm never coming back here. Well, in that fall, my sister and her husband shipped a trainload of sheep to Chicago. And on the way back, they stopped in our hometown for a visit. And they said, why don't you come to Montana and take 320 acres of land? You get it for nothing. So we decided to get married, and we came out to Montana. We got married one day, and the next morning, my wife got on the passenger train, and my brother-in-law met her in Terry. And she went out that same day, and I got in a boxcar, which they call an immigrant car, with livestock and machinery. And it took me 5 days before I ever got to see her again. That was a honeymoon.
Great honeymoon in a railway car. What was that first year like, Catherine?
Well, it was real rough. That is, I didn't know what to do with myself because there was only 5 women in the, what I say, in the county, Mike?
In the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood. And it was all sheep herders, cowboys, and I was scared to death.
Where did you live?
In Minnesota.
Yeah, no, but I mean, what kind of house did you live in?
Well, we brought the picture up. It's a log house.
Right.
Yes. And then
an old ranch house.
Well, then when we had to take up our homestead, then they give us what they call a sheep wagon. It would be a trailer house, but it was, the sheep herder, but it was very nicely equipped in the inside. Well, then pretty soon they needed their sheep wagon, then they gave us a tent to live in. His brother-in-law did.
Great first year of marriage, wasn't it? Living in a tent.
And the horses, they wanted to come in the tent with us. Well, that was the only company we had, was our horses and our animals. That is for a while. So they would back into the tent, and we tried to keep them away, but it didn't do us any good.
What advice do you give to young couples today about how to make their marriages last? Any advice?
It was a lot of fun. I thought Saturday night came, we went dancing. Forgot all about during the week, and
maybe that's it. Maybe we should all do a little more dancing.
Well, I think too much money are going for the people. They had too much money to spend. See, we don't have it now. Like or we didn't have it then like they have it now.
Catherine, Mrs. Hauck, Mr. Hauck, thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We're sure wonderful to be here with you.
Thank you. Our pleasure. We'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.